Okay, now we're going to make this real fast or as fast as possible. We're going to talk about distributing to the App Store. Okay, so we have our project. This project is called Viper acronym project, and I'm going to build it right here. This is what it looks like right here. Okay, so now what we want to do is first thing we want to make sure that we have is this is a dummy project. It really doesn't do anything. This is just going to be used for example for uploading purposes. And it has some dummy code in it, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything, right? I kind of disconnected all of the functionality. I think this is like one of the other projects from one of the other tutorials before they were completed, right? Before it gets completed, right? But there's one thing I want to go to. I want to go to our assets catalog. Okay. Before you submit your app to the App Store, you must have your assets in here. So let me explain your assets. You have an icon. Your base icon is this 1024 points, right? Let me go back over here, and these are our icons in right now. Give me a second. Actually, so let me do this real quick. I don't know why that did that. Get off me. So you're going to go to this website, Fiverr, right? And you're gonna go here and you're gonna, I'm not gonna show you the ins and outs of how to do this, but you're gonna go there and find someone who creates app icons for iOS. Okay. You're gonna do that here for a reasonable price. What they should return to you is a file and a directory with files like this. This is every iOS, almost every size app iOS, and you're going to take that and you're going to put all of these in here. Now, here's how you find what belongs where, right? So I'm going to take this out, right? I'm going to delete some of these, right? Right. So how do I find this? What does 40 points mean? What does 60 points mean? What does 64 points mean? I'll tell you what it means. Let me go ahead and delete that. Okay. This is how it is. 40 points is some type of base number, right? And times 2 is 80, right? Again, times 3 is 120, right? 6 times 2, 120. 6 times 3, 180, right? So 180 pixels by 180 pixels, 120 pixels by 120 pixels, 120 pixels, 80 pixels by 80 pixels, right? That's how it works. So you're going to go here into your directory and you're going to find, in this case, they have created something, and you can check your size by doing this get info. And where is the size? Where my size at? Gigabytes. There you go. Dimensions 55 by 55. And that says 55. So in this case, the dimensions are right here in the name. But if you ever get confused, you just open up this and look at your dimensions right here. 55 by 55. So let's go here. I'm going to assume that this belongs here. Get info, right? And this is 80 by 80. 80 by 80. Okay, makes sense, right? Now, what happens is, here's the thing. You can take this and put the wrong one in there, right? And you get that, right? You get that error. So get rid of this. Delete the selected item, right? And we're gonna go back here We're gonna get the right one, 80. Put it there. No, you're right. So yeah, no kind of warning. Okay. 120, right? And 120 here as well, right? Then 180, right? Okay. And you're going to do that all through all of them, right? And of course, this one is 1024, the biggest one. And that should be available to you. Have to go through and read all of the icons. And that's how you do the icons. So now, and another thing I want you to do too is go to your project, right? These targets, general, okay, app icons and launch screen. App icon, make sure this is checked. Include all app assets. If you don't, it's not going to work. What's going to happen is you're going to try and run your app and the app icon won't show, right? So make sure this is checked. Go back here, general, app icons and launch screen. Select app icon and app icon source. Include all apps in assets. That's how you do it. And then when you run it, there it goes. And now I go to devices and home, and you see what the app icon looks like. Okay. So yeah, so now we've done that and we finished this part, right? Um, and we made sure that that part's knocked out. And of course, you had to do all the other functionality. But let me tell you something. This is important because if you don't do the assets part right, um, your developer account is not going to cooperate with you taking this and archiving it and then distributing it. Okay. So that's that for now. We're going to go on to the next.